Hey, welcome to my unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S8. Don't be fooled by this, that's just for comparison. I also have a couple of cases that I'm going to be opening as well and testing out. Best time to buy cases for a new phone, it seems, is the week before its release. So these are the Ringke cases. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And I had a couple of these last time around as well. I'm going to try and make this pretty quick. I've actually got somewhere to be, but that's half the fun of it. Okay, so here we go. I'm part of the Sprint Galaxy Forever deal, so basically every 12 months they upgrade me, which is nice. So old S7 Edge I should say, which I've left here, and then here is the S8. It's a pretty hefty box. Just a couple of thoughts, I guess, as I kind of go through the process of actually opening this. The S7 is without a doubt the best phone I've ever owned, which I guess you'd hope so, because you'd hope each one's better than the last. However, in terms of, it was almost perfect, I would say. The only areas where it let me down were really minor. So the waterproofing was great, but the fact that you couldn't really charge it unless you have the wireless charger, which I later bought, for about 20-25 minutes was a problem. On top of that, the video, certainly when I first started using it, the video was really kind of glitchy, and it improved with the phone's life, so each upgrade made it progressively better, but the 60 frames per second and the super slow-mo tended to drop frames quite regularly, which really was a pain. So I always shot in 4K, which eliminated the problem. But so here we go. So this is the this is really nice. They've managed to. I knew it was slightly thinner, so this is a comparison. S7 Edge versus the S8, and it's really nice. I didn't want the S8 Plus because I actually thought this was perfect size, but then when I thought I could have it slightly thinner, I thought that sounds like a great idea. So there you go. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stick it immediately on charge. I'm not going to plug it in yet, but I just wanted to take it out. The only thing that's annoyed me about the S8 is that they haven't upgraded the phone's camera at all on the back. The front being upgraded is a great thing because, yeah, you know, as much as we hate to admit it, everyone takes selfies. But despite the fact the S7's camera is the best I've ever used, better than anyone's I know, the only camera that I haven't used, which is supposedly better than it, according to DxO Mark, are the Google Pixel and the HTC 10. There might be one other as well. But yeah, it just annoys me sitting on the laurels. It seems like it just a slight improvement here or there. I don't even know how, but because it's a great camera on the S7 Edge. But yeah, it just seems weird to rest on your laurels in that one area. But I mean, as far as design goes, this is stunning. That's absolutely fantastic. I wanted the black because I liked how it literally looks completely, you could barely see there's any bezel even at the top and bottom. So yeah, really I am pretty blown away by that design. It's the first time I've actually held one. Nearly dropped it, great. Yeah, so other than that, we'll leave that there. What else have we got? I'm sure it'll be just the usual crap. I never ever use the headphones that come with anything, and I think the last time I did it was probably a cassette Walkman, just because you can quite easily buy better headphones, and most people should own them if they're interested in anything other than just phone calls. So this looks like, this is the USB-C new connector, which I'm pretty pleased about. I'd actually hoped the S7 Edge would have had that, but my other half has a Google Nexus 5X, and I was slightly jealous that she had the USB-C back in 2015, so I'm glad we're catching up. Standard stuff, so you've got the USB-C connector, you have a USB micro USB connector, 2 USB-C, so you can carry that around in your pocket and just borrow your friend's old charger should you wish. And then you've got, you know what, the headphones look quite nice. They've got an actual cord rather than just plastic, so that's pretty nice premium design. AKG, I should probably know what that stands for, I do not. Audio, I'm not even going to try and guess what that means. Okay, there you go. Jellies, standard, and then also the USB-C connector there. So then the only other things I'm going to quickly just check out, I bought, because of the USB-C connectors not being as common as they could be, I actually picked up some pretty cheap, I don't know how you'd say that, Aukey? Yeah, I assume so. USB 3 to USB-C sync and charging cable. 3 of those for, I think, less than 20 bucks. So basically this is going to be extremely useful just plugging into standard charging ports that others have, and also in my car. This is a really thick cable, actually, almost too thick if you want it to be really flexible, but there you go. And I also picked up 3 Ringke cases. So this is probably where I clear the table slightly, just because I do want to try these out. I picked up 3 because, as I said, basically slickdeals.net, I think it is, offers an incredibly, every time a new phone is out, there's incredibly cheap deals on cases. So I picked up 3 for, I think, $4 each, and these are really nice quality cases as well, because I've used them in the past. We've got a kind of a more military style one, a see-through but particularly thick, and then a really thin one. The only one that they had was gold. It's not really me, but hey. So let's start with the super thin one. As you might expect, it is light as balls, light balls. Simple case of clicking that in. It's actually really nice with the black. Yeah, I mean it's actually, I could definitely live with that. And the gold is not so bad. Also interesting, actually, the placement of the fingerprint. I've heard is probably one of the only criticisms of the phone. Apparently, it leads to multiple smeary camera screens. So I guess that's the kind of thing you'll get used to, though, to be quite frank. You know, with most of these things, I think they kind of tend to generate a bit of excitement, and you know, people look to criticize anything. It's not ideal, but you know, the Nexus 5X has a fingerprint on the back, as does there was an old LG phone, one of the earliest fingerprint scanning phones, so it's not a new thing. So this one is a see-through, but it's got a slight kind of grey feel to it. It's a bit more protective than the other. It has a protection film it's telling me I need to remove, which I would do if it was easier. And I guess these are kind of going up in levels of protection. Here we go. Oh, and on the inside as well. Why not? Because that protects it from scratching, so you can't really complain too much. Easier said than done. Yeah, I can probably fast forward this bit. I'll tell you what, that's not of interest right now. Let's put that in. Yes, this is definitely, so I'm going to concert tonight, so that would be a better case for me. Tonight, just in case it took a knock. It's got kind of spongy edges. And then finally, a lot easier to get off as well. So we've got Ringke Slim, I think that's Ringke Fusion. And then this one is Ringke Onyx, which is just a rubberized, this feels even more protective actually. It's got a nice fake brush metal back to it. Yeah, that could be a daily driver. It's nice as well. So yeah, there you go. Easy to reach the fingerprint, and actually the design of the case at the back kind of guides me to it a little more, if that makes any sense. That could be a daily driver. Yeah. So there you go. There's the Galaxy S8, standard size. Really looking forward to using that. The USB-C is a good thing. The inclusion of the headphone port is fantastic. For anyone who ever likes to travel anywhere, long distances, Bluetooth just won't fit the bill, and I don't want to have to use any kind of weird dongles. Like this included micro USB to USB-C addition. I mean, I'm going to lose that in a second. If that was required for headphones as well, I'd be screwed. So yeah, there you go. That's 3 cases, 3 cables, USB 3 to USB-C, and the phone itself. Easy as that. Thanks for watching. Review coming probably in a few weeks' time. I've also got to review the QLED TV and the Rode VideoMic Pro. So 3 reviews pending. Better get to it.